In today's video, I'm going to talk about the 3 people you need to avoid if you want to succeed in your life. Hey everybody, welcome to Judee Rallos TV, the place to be where we talk about business, productivity, and going after the life that we aspire. I'm your host, Judee Rallos, the CEO of virtualasking.com, which is an outsourcing company in the Philippines. Don't forget to subscribe, like our videos, please, and hit the notification bell to get the latest content and freebies. We're found in YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, iTunes, and Sister Radio. All right, so today we're going to talk about something that is super important. And for me, it took me a while to actually discover what was stopping me from succeeding in my life. And eventually, I found out that it was actually the 3 people that I needed to get rid of in my life. So I'm going to be talking about specific people, archetypes, the kind of friends that we have. And I'm not saying that you're going to quarrel them and you're going to fight them and say, hey, go out or something like that. But maybe simply to avoid them. Maybe, unfollow or quietly disappear from their life. Okay. All right. So that first person that you need to avoid in your life if you want to succeed is that complainer friend. You know that friend, the one who always complains that they're so poor, that they don't have money, that they don't have a job, that the government is crap. That complainer friend who doesn't really do anything about their life situation, but is practically blaming everybody for their life circumstances. And I want you to avoid this kind of person because you have to remember that you're actually the sum, or you're actually the average of the 5 people that you always hang out with. And if you're always hanging out, obviously we're not hanging out because right now as we speak, it's COVID-19, we're all social distancing. But I'm talking about, let's say if you're talking to this friend, let's say if you're chatting, Facebooking, whatever. If you have that friend who's always complaining and not doing anything, avoid them, okay? And the reason behind this is the complainer attitude is actually very, very, shall I say, communicable. You can actually catch it, You can actually take on this attitude. And when you're a complainer, pretty much you will have a hard time succeeding. You know why? Because when you start embodying that complainer attitude after hanging out with somebody who is always complaining, then you will somehow be the kind of person who is not going to take charge about their life and who will just blame other people, other circumstances, and not do anything. I've noticed that the most successful people are not the kind of, even if they are in a situation that, that can warrant as somebody else, putting them in that particular situation, they're always thinking about their role as to why they were in that situation in the first place. As I would always say, even if somebody has wronged me, I always ask myself why I have actually subjected myself to such abuse, such situations? And what's my role? How did it happen? Okay? Because we actually have, the capability to decide where we want to be in our life. Let's say you don't have a job. And then you're going to say, oh, because it's the government, because, the unemployment rate. Okay? Complain as you might, complain as hard as you can, but it's not going to change things that you don't have a job. Let's say, for example, in this situation, COVID-19, always complain, oh my God, I hate this pandemic. I don't have a job because of this pandemic. You know what? It's not going to change things. It has already happened. What can you do to change the situation? Okay? By the way, if you do decide to stop complaining, we do have a free training. We can help you get a job. Just go to the free virtual assistant training in the playlists. We're going to help you for free. Okay? All right. Number 2, please avoid that broke, irresponsible, drunkard, addict friend. They may be one of these people, they may be all, but please do. Because, again, you can actually take on these, these attitudes. You can actually take on, like, for example, if you're always hanging out with somebody who's broke, then obviously you're gonna catch their habits of, like, mismanaging money. Maybe they have like a gambling addiction and you'll also like hang out and go gambling, or, addicted to drugs or things like that. These self-sabotaging habits are very harmful and they can actually really influence people, especially if you're not in a great state in your life. If you are not yet in that mindset of success and you're not strong enough, then I would really advise you to avoid these people. And I'm not saying that your broke friend is a bad person, or, that drunkard friend who, loves to drink, or your friend who wants to gamble, that they're automatically bad people for wanting to do that. No. Actually, there's so many good people, good-hearted people, but it doesn't mean that these good-hearted people are healthy for you in your life. A lot of times, it's the good people who can be very toxic to our peace of mind. And it's not necessarily very helpful when you're on your way to your success and you have this friend who always hits you up and borrows money from you and never returns the money. All right. Number 3, the underestimator. For me, this is the worst out of all these 3, because for me, I don't really consider somebody who doesn't believe in my capabilities as a friend. But then, of course, we all have friends like that. Let's say, for example, if you have somebody, let's say you share to them that you have this great business idea, and then they're gonna say that, oh, that's too hard for you. I mean, don't think that. I mean, the market is too hard right now, and I don't want to get your hopes up. I actually had this friend who told me that I can't do something, and you know what? I got so triggered, and I told him, like, straight to his face, and I told him, you know what? It may be hard for you, but not for me, because I am a different person. I have better capabilities than you. So don't you ever freaking dare to tell me that I can't do things. And it really grinds my gears when somebody will underestimate me because, the whole vibe is affected. When your vibe is affected, when your positivity is affected, then it can really take its toll in how you manifest your reality. And so I really would advise you to stop hanging out with these people. All right, so that is it. These are the 3 people you need to avoid if you want to succeed. I hope you learned from this. If you learned, please, please, please like this video. I would really appreciate it. It would help our channel grow. And subscribe and hit the notification, please. And by the way, we have a really cool giveaway. I'm giving out 3,000 pesos and some gadgets. So I hope you follow the mechanics down below. And you all have a great day. Okay, you take care. Bye.